She's a force to be reckoned with.
I met Bena when I was a child. When I was small. But she will not agree to this story because it's her life. She has a very bad character.
Normally.
I grew up with my aunt, and at the time my aunt's husband was a Kirimo local government chairman, and Bena's dad was Sagwama local government chairman. So her mom and my aunt were friends. So we literally grew up together. And
That's you and Bena?
yes, we grew up together. So her mom used to play football. See, Bena would deny all she wants. She asked her mom. Okay, so we're brownies. We're brownies. Her mom and my aunt.
In Boy Scouts.
They were girl guides. They were part of the girl guides or whatever. We were brownies. I knew her, and I liked her that time when we were small.
Wow.
So I knew her. Then
not
later
today.
we moved to Yenegua. Okay, I had to live with my mom. I left my aunt. Then I went to primary school. I was a new total child. She was in Erepa. I know we used to do all this inter-school competition. I get to see her. We just say hi and pass. And then I saw her in secondary school. I said, I know you now. We're friends when we were small. The girl did not agree that we were friends growing up, But somehow, anything that God has ordained, God had already ordained this friendship. He had been inside. Yes, so,
She ran, but she came back.
So that's how we, the rest is history. That's how we met. But I'm sure she has another version too. Over to her. So for Binaibi, Binaibi was Bena's friend. Yeah.
Snatched her.
I went to Madonna, and when I called Bena, I'm coming to your school, or I'm coming for interview, she came with one short girl. She went on the came, and I'm like, who be this person we Konde? And she was almost entering inside Bena's body because she was short. I'm like, who be this person we want Konde close to my friend like this? Shift small, like, but somehow, I don't know how it happened. She now turned my own best friend. That's somehow. That's how I met, man. That's how I met Binaibi. Over to you.
All right, sadly or happily, my dear girl Blessing literally knew me when I was born, but I didn't know her.
Let's bring her bill.
Oh my God, she makes this story sound so believable.
Ask her mom. I'm correct.
Now I'm literally trying to think about when. I mean, what is even Sagama local government? I can't even remember when I was there. How much more knowing Blessing? Okay,
Were you ever a brownie at any point?
Oh yes, I was actively a brownie in Yenegoa, right? That's when I can remember. I don't remember anything about Sagama local government.
Well, we've asked your mom this thing. XBS. Now then go play this football for Monaco.
Okay, we've been friends since then because she knew me, and according to her, we were friends. But me, I did not know. But apparently, the girl had liked me since, like, for years.
No lies.
I'm just being very honest right now.
No lies, guys. No lies.
I think I can't explain, but she's someone that I know. So I really cannot say this is where I knew her from. But what I can remember is, I think we were in the two most competitive schools then in Yenagoa. So when we go out for different activities, especially like sporting activities, that means we go bring evidence for this matter. Okay, that's fine. So I've always seen her. I know her as Blessing. Of course, I know her. Then the very first day I got into our secondary school, she was already in the school. I didn't even know. As I just entered, somebody just said that. I'll say it exactly how she said it. I'll not be a baby with this.
That's the
I say,
and no, you reach out. Fact, she was called a baby. I was also called a baby growing up. So that's where the connection started from.
What connection, for heaven's sake? Connection is between two.
So where you met this girl now? Over how many minutes? What about you know this girl?
So the truth is, I think I would say primary school. We're not in the same primary school, but I've known her since then. right? And then secondary school, the very first day, don't be a baby with this, don't be a baby. And somehow we became friends. Yeah, and the rest is history. We're still here. This is more than how many years?
More than 20, I don't know.
More than 20 years.
Wow.
You haven't seen anything yet. You see this friendship pattern? That's all right. Then Binaibi, the glow herself. Binaibi, it's of course certainly Madonna University. I got in there, I had like a few old friends, and she was friends with my old friends. You know, so her normal nature, and a very sweet girl, very helpful girl, and I'm like, this one has to just be my friend somehow. Not like I really said it, but it kept happening every day. You know, always helpful, always providing. So very small girl with old sense. You know, and somehow we clicked. We clicked. What I mean clicked, that don't happen. So that was in year 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So since year 1, we've been friends till today. And that's like how many years?
Year 1 was in 2005.
2006.
5.
No, that would be 2006.
6, yes, we're March batch.
2006 March batch.
Yes.
So that's since 2006 to 16, 10 years. So that's like
About
20
18,
years.
about 18
almost
years.
20
Almost 20 years.
Mad.
That
So-
means we're on like 25 years.
Or 40.
30.
So it's been years. I mean, like my elder brother would always say, if you see girls that are actually friends for that long, because usually you will not see this quality of friendship. If you see that, you respect those girls. Yeah, there's something we know that you don't know. Just chicken money, and I'll teach you.
Small change. Hey.
Back to you, my girl.
I won't sleep because I know my story now.
I don't know your story, my dear girl. Sorry.
In case you don't know me, it's
not
not
true
true
story.
story. Okay, so my dear girls, Benna and Blossom
Who be Blossom?
Balog.
Blossom.
Because I see one kill me. Okay, so yeah, like Benna, I met Benna in Madonna, of course, March 2006. Yes, we got into school. I think I came in a few days before Benna. So I was already in school with a couple of friends of mine. I met in school also. So apparently his mother had gone to secondary school with Benna, and then one of them was their moms were related. So I was already friends with those two. And then Benna came in. I remember Benna had this red hair. I used to like red hair that year. Red short hair. That was actually attractive. I was like, why is this girl carrying red things on her head? Like, what's that? Are those worms? You know, but for some reason we shall clicked. You know how you just see somebody, you know that this one is a keeper. Yeah.
This one is for
So,
for the keeps.
Yeah, for keeps. Yeah. So we just clicked somehow, and then we shanked other people. I don't even know where they are. Okay, I know where they are though, but yeah. I took Benna, and then we just bonded, and it's been that way for.
So go on.
Okay, it's fine. Yes, so that was how I met Benna, and it's been this beautiful for close to 20 years. And then for Balog, I met Balog through Benna. So we're already in year 2 when Balog came. Yeah. She was also in Madonna, but she was doing degree in LLA. So Benna is like, oh, this is my friend, Blessing is coming. She has finished her pre-degree, she has passed, she's coming to law in Okija. That's our own campus. So I remember that day we came out to wait for her at the podium. And when she came through the gates, I said, where is she? She was sweater, long sleeve sweater inside heat. I said, with jean, with moro hair. I'm like, why is she bald? What's going on, you know? She looked weird that day, but she turned out to be a very sweet person. Yeah, so that's how we became friends. I don't know if we were this close in school then, but we're friends. It's been consistent. I think our closeness started after Madonna.
No, before-
No?
right in school.
Right in school, right? But we this close in school.
And we would have we responded to the hitches differently.
Of
Yeah.
course.
We could go apart for some time.
For some
but somehow
time.
there was just this thing that
No,
That
there was
kept
that
bringing
thing. That thing
Yeah.
was definitely always there.
Yes.
But I know that she had lots other friends
Yes.
that were, especially people from her department.
And her level.
Yes, at her level. Yes, but the bond has always been there. There's been this consistency. But this is my bone, man. This is my sister. The full one. Yeah, I love Blossom. She's not going anywhere, my dear. I'm sorry. I'm stuck.
For life.
I love you.
Love you too, baby. So,
always been like this.
I would say no. But there's one thing that has kept us. We know that we love ourselves and we enjoy each other's company. But what we share now, it's something that's very rare. So if you ask me if we've always been like this, I would say no. But it's something that grew, and I think we were very, very intentional about what we were doing and what we wanted, because from time to time we get to ask ourselves questions. We get to, interact. Okay, how can I be a better friend? What do I do? What are the things I do wrong? With us, we don't. It's not like we're perfect or we don't have issues. We actually do, but we talk about them. Sometimes, for me personally, I have that resolution of I forgive them in advance before anything happens. So if you hurt me, I can just maybe in passing after a while, we did this and I didn't like it. But sometimes, to be very honest, I don't even hold on to anything because most times I'll just tell myself I know that it was actually from a good place or whatever happens, because I know that these people got my back and I have their back too. So when you have your people, you have your person, but it has not always been like this. We worked hard to get here.
Okay. I'd just like to say we became intentional about having the difficult. Me for one, I don't like to talk about initially having those difficult conversations. It was a big deal for me. I'd rather just sweep it under the carpet and it just keep brewing. Yeah. But I think we intentionally decided to have those talks where your eyes will be red and bulging. In fact, there was a time we said that I was like, this thing I'm telling you, the husbands will have to just bear it. Really, because that one was hard. Like hours. If somebody would cry, why would you be like, if nobody say somebody's be like, cry. And there was another time again, maybe even ran away from the conversation. I flew into Abuja. I refused to go to her house, but I said, no, you must have this conversation. And then I called her to say, meet me up here. She came. And with the bulging eyes, why didn't you do this one? Okay, me, I did not do this one. And it was just very interesting.
This was like 7-8 years ago.
Yes.
I'm telling you, time,
but I wasn't there. In fact, I think I thought I used to be the one scared of having conversations. Until when I was trying to work on that, my dear girl would take off. She would run away completely. But now I think we've all come to that point where even if you're afraid, in fact, just 2 days ago, she came with her eyes.
trying to kill me. You're trying to kill me, my God.
Yeah, so have we always been like this? No. We're learning every day. And the resolve is trying to be a better friend to Blessing. The type of friend, the kind of friend Blessing needs, may just be different from the kind, it's different from the kind of friend Binabi needs. So meeting all our needs and growing, opening up, having conversations. So I think that brought us here. And we're still not there yet. So the journey is all the way.
I mean, we don't date there. If you pass like this now, marriage, which one people say we are not there yet? Waiting again won't do it.
Are we there yet? Not yet.
So, my dear girl, in this age and time where people say, oh, I don't want to have female friends, friends are this, friends are that, what do you have to say?
I'll say find your tribe.
Yes.
When you find them or her, keep them. Because everybody needs somebody. Adulthood, crazy. You have to talk to somebody, otherwise you will run mad.
Exactly.
Life is crazy. Work, relationships, family, It's a lot. You need your tribe. Everybody, find your tribe. Find your tribe.
Okay, so I have one question. I don't know who's going to answer that, but you know, people always say 2, 3 is the crowd.
I have always been a champion for 3.
Try your friendships.
Yeah, I hardly, I don't know, I can't say hardly. I think I have, in fact, currently safe. There's an Abdul and there's a Maureen. We are still 3 again. I am a champion for 3, and if you know how to manage that space,
Yeah.
if you know how to manage that space,
Okay,
then
so
there's
no, we're
something
talking
you know.
about people that don't know how to manage it because
Learn. Meet Bernard to help you, to teach you.
Because you get the balance. You get the balance. If there's an issue, if there's something you need to know, you have a tribe that gives you 2 different opinions, contrasting opinions. You weigh the balance, and then there's always the middle ground, you know, and it teaches you how to manage emotions of people. In fact, there's just so much you would know from being in that space. I think, you see this thing called friendship, leave it alone. We have come to a certain point. I'm not bragging, but let me brag. Personally, I love the setting. 3, 2. Wait till you and 2 only 1 person. What are you doing there?
When that person annoys you, then what do you do?
What do you do?
When you can't report to them.
Again, common interests is I don't love Blessing more than Binabi. I love both of them. Blessing cannot give me what Binabi gives to me. That's what we should know. So I need a blossom. I always want to have a blossom in my life. I want to have Binabi in my life because she can never be Binabi. That's the only way I can explain this thing. This thing called tree.
The trio.
Yes, that's the only
Trio,
way
trio.
I can explain it. So guys, forget about all this. What do you call that one? Duo.
So yeah.
Forget about
Well,
duo.
I don't know what works for you though.
Exactly.
Someone cannot handle a
tribe friendship, yes.
Yeah. Some can't handle. So yeah, whatever works for you, just find what works for you and go ahead with it.
Sure, don't ever sit down thinking try is a problem. Or
There's some
it
friendships
cannot
that are
work.
5, some are 6,
Yeah.
some are 7, some are, you see people,
That
a
one
tribe
a
like
problem
that.
we won't find.
Yeah. Whatever works for you. Like Bernard said, common interests.
Common
interests.
interests, common
Once everybody
interests.
has a common interest, you all love each other.
Yeah.
You all look out for each other. Everybody wants the best for each other. Then you're 10, 20, 100, whatever works for you, man. Go for it.
Yeah.
But you need a tribe.
Yeah. True. Oh, look at him.
wait. One last one. How do you know that? Now, this is for people who have not found their tribe, they've not found their people, their person. How do you find that person? How do you know that this is my person?
You will just know. And if you don't know, keep it moving. You will just know. When you find your tribe, you will just know.
Let me just make reference to something that my pastor will say. He says when you meet your pastor, how you know is that the hair at the back of your neck will stand. So when you meet that person, just find that hair at the back of your neck. If it's standing, that's your person. It will click, and there must be a knowing. It will be from. You'll just know this is my person.
Because you meet a lot of
Can
people.
you not know?
But I've actually met people that I thought these were my people, and
yes. Now
it turns out that they were not my people.
it's not a finding in one day.
Okay.
It's not a finding. You give what you want to receive. If you don't get that back, we all know what we want.
I've
I know
actually given and I didn't receive. So
Oh yeah, then you know that's not your person.
You
That's not your
keep it
person. You keep it moving. You keep it being real. Keep being yourself, and you will definitely attract that
You
person.
meet a lot of people, definitely. You meet people, and then most don't click, but the ones who click would click. You just sit your butt there.
It's a lot of work, and that's what you should know. At times, you could mistake, what will I call it, difficult attitude for the person not being the
Not being
person.
your person.
So you also have to pay attention to know that it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of learning. You're also learning. The person is learning. We learned to be here. There are times when I felt, man, I can't do this. In fact, there was a day I asked Blessing to just get out and go and never come. After we finished shouting, she came back to say, let me just tell you. Let me just tell you, no matter what happens, just know that I'm not going anywhere. That was the biggest shock that I received. You know, but it's stuck. I've never forgotten that day. In fact, I just feel like something else was birthed that day. Because, I mean, what was going through my head? Why would I say, just get out? And she said that to me. It stuck with me. It was a knowing from that day that there's no going anywhere in this matter. Whatever it is, no matter how high or strong, we will sort it out. You know, so when you see that person, in essence, what I'm trying to say is you may need to put in some work too before you get to know that this is the person. You know, there are several years down the line in this friendship, I've literally sometimes sat down to think that, okay, maybe Binebi is not actually my friend. Let me just let this thing go. We have let it go how many times? And we have come back how many times? You know? So you would have all of those. Keep it open. Sha. You cannot rule out what you cannot rule out. I ruled to several. We have ruled out severally. But we are here and we are walking the walk and enjoying the friendship. So yeah.
Oh my God. So guys,
like just do a video with all this empty plate to say.
So guys, we've come to the end of this session. I hope you enjoyed our conversation on friendship and our journey and how far we've come. These are my bone girls. I love them so much. That's all I have to say.